fallow deer right there with the brand new white fur type. Let's go ahead and take that guy down before he turns away. Beautiful. I would like to get him as well, but he is running away, so that's whatever. We'll leave him. I think what I would recommend doing with the fallow ground when you first start is focus on those solos first. Now, if you're not doing herd management, what you're probably going to want to do is either shoot all the level 4 solos that are along the coastline and the river and the different lakes, or just completely ignore them, because the solos are going to be your biggest problem. They move around the map constantly. I mean, I spent the first 4, maybe 5 hours of the stream just combing this coast right here because it had so many different solo males for me, and it was really difficult to get them to go down to level 2s or 3s. They just kept coming back as 4s. So I found that the coastline with all the solos is probably going to be the toughest part of this grind. Whether you're using HM or if you're not, it's still going to be a pain point. And occasionally I have seen a lot of people, including myself, have a bunch of solos show up at this lake right here. So these areas down here seem to get a lot of the solos. Now, one thing that was a little bit different about the lake we're currently at is I've been shooting the solos here and they always come back. I've got a bunch of solos that kind of bounce between all these zones, but they always come back to this lake. I don't know if that's just me or if it's kind of the same way for everybody, but it definitely seems like the solos over here are a bit more consistent, so you can probably shoot these ones, but anything that's in the lower half of the map, it's pretty, I guess, hit or miss on where they're going to go. Something you will notice with fallow deer early on is even the ones that appear to be in herds will sometimes just not return to the same herd. I've noticed fallow deer are incredibly weird and inconsistent to start with, and that seems to be the same across all species, but it seems even worse with fallow deer. They are very reminiscent of the moose grind in terms of consistency at the beginning of a grind. But after a couple hundred kills, you will start to see some of them sink into their permanent zones and become a little bit more consistent, as I finally have with this grind right here. This lake is to a point where most of the